What's going on, guys, and welcome to another Tasty Bit, group Tasty Bit on Tasty Gaming. Tasty Bits, in case you don't know, are essentially just random thoughts that we come up with and we feel like we want to talk about. We did a prior episode. We'll do it. We did a prior episode where we discussed our early impressions of Mad Max and Metal Gear Solid 5. We've both beaten our respective games. We're playing the other game now. He's beaten Mad Max. I've beaten Metal Gear Solid 5, and we're gonna give our last impressions of it, essentially reviews, if you will. So yeah, welcome to Tasty Gaming. My name's Seth.
Josh.
And let's get into it. So you beat Mad Max.
Mm-hmm.
How long do you think it took?
Going straight story-wise, probably took me about 10 hours, maybe.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Makes sense, though, for a sandbox game.
The whole meat of that game, yeah. It's very fucking Avalanche Studios. Because, like, like in the Just Cause games, the meat of the games is never the story. It's always whatever you can do fucking other than that. And, like, I took the time and completed, like, one stronghold and all of its surrounding area. And then I did barely jack shit for the other 3, and I beat the game. There's a whole area of that map I've never been to.
Yeah, no, that sounds like a fucking Avalanche Studios game. Just to digest it easily, what'd you think of the graphics of the game?
I thought they looked actually pretty good. The car combat is very the focus of the visuals of that game.
I would say the on-foot stuff, I've also played the game a little bit. I haven't beaten it, but the on-foot, everything looks fine, but like it's really like in the cars, when the cars are exploding and the fucking wheels that are on fire, flying in the air on fire and shit like that looks really cool. The sky looks really good.
Yeah, it was, that game is about driving, and which it should be.
Yeah, I recently watched a review where they were trying to talk, or not a review, they're talking about the game, and they're like, does this game excel at anything? And they're like, no, not really. It's just kind of fun at everything. And I can agree with that, but at the same time, I feel like they're missing that the car combat, because they're like, does this do anything better than other games? And I'm like, you have to kind of give it some credit for the car combat because it doesn't have competition. Whether it's the best that's ever been or not, there's not a whole lot of games that are fucking doing that.
The only other game I can even compare it to, really, is fucking Just Cause 2. Because being able to climb on all the cars and jump from car to car.
I would say the closest thing I can think of is Twisted Metal, and it's not even the same.
Yeah. It's just like the slew of I went through, like I said, I went through the whole game. I didn't even get everything for the car.
Yeah.
Or fucking, because
it seems like there's a lot of unlocks.
Oh, very shitloads. Yeah. And I didn't even get. I'm maybe over a little halfway done with it, but there's still a bunch of shit I haven't done, camps I haven't taken over.
Well, let's segue from graphics, gameplay. What'd you think of it altogether?
It was fun.
We were talking about a little bit.
It was fun. The on-foot parts are a little lame unless you're brawling.
Definitely.
Once you unlock skills, though, the brawling just gets way fucking better.
Yeah. I'm finally getting to the point in the game where I'm at where brawling is actually really fun.
It's fun. It gets a lot deeper.
It's still very, very much basic. Button, this button, block, button.
Yeah.
But it's very not rewarding. It just feels good. Like watching as you're hitting buttons, watching what happens.
Visceral as fuck too.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of options that you can do with it. I mean, it excels really well at the car. It's like I said, I can't say this fucking enough. It's a car game.
Yep.
Not a fucking on-foot shooter. Not a fucking crazy something else.
Anytime I'm on foot in that game, I just want to get back to my
car game. Yeah, so I really, if you really like cars, like just destroying shit, exploring, because that game's exploring big time.
Definitely.
It's really cool when you get closer to Gastown, because you obviously, when you're way out in the middle of fucking nowhere, like the first stronghold's a lighthouse, so obviously you're driving on the seabed, and then it gets to a point where you get on top of normal shit. There's like a freeway, like a highway with blacktop.
Yeah, they actually are really subtle in their design because you don't really think about it. But when I was driving around where the coral and shit, like old coral was was like, it's creepy to think that this was once underwater.
That was the Great Barrier Reef or fucking whatever.
And now the ocean's like gone, which really kind of puts in perspective the world you're in.
Yeah.
Another discussion I was watching where they're talking about Mad Max, Colin Moriarty from Kind of Funny Games, he was talking about essentially a lot of like post-apocalyptic games, people are still kind of thriving and shit. But in Mad Max, everybody's killing each other like that, and everyone's so crazy because the world is dead. Like there's no hope. They're not going to rebuild anything.
It is literally fucking scraps for scraps.
It's just the last of remnants of society is at its breaking point. Everyone's just nuts.
Yeah, and whether they'll survive or not, I mean, because that could just be that area that's really fucked up in fucking desert. I mean, maybe there's rain somewhere. They talk about in the game,
only in Australia.
Yeah,
so.
well, they talk about in the game going across the Plains of Silence, and
that's not a spoiler, is it?
No.
Okay.
No. And that's why Max is trying to rebuild this car, is trying to go across the Plains of Silence.
Yeah.
And because they say on the other side of the plains, there's a mountain range full of water. And so like, I don't know, maybe there's something over there. You know,
which is a recurring theme in Mad Max in general, the mythos of it, because like even in Fury Road, they're talking about the green place, and it's just funny that in a world like that where they lack stability and water and just normal shit, that people create these ideas that could be true, could not be true, but it makes sense why they would come up with ideas of like, oh, well, I heard over that way there's something better. Yeah. But no one's willing to make that journey because you'll probably just fucking die. It might not exist.
This game is straight up Waterworld, but with cars.
In the desert, yeah.
In the desert. Like, that's the best way to fucking put it.
Well, it's funny because Waterworld was actually Mad Max on water.
Mad Max on water, so, yeah. I mean,
it literally, that's why they made it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really... It was a fun game. The story wasn't very cliche. I'm going to keep it spoiler free, but
I would say that was the next thing I was going to ask you about storyline wise. I mean, how would you rate that? Do you think it's strong, weak? Do you think like it could use some work?
It got strong. It got stronger in the end because the very beginning I was like, I don't really give a fuck about it, and then it got to a point where I was like, I wonder what happens after this, and then it got to the point where I was like, I kind of want to keep just doing the story. Fuck everything else. Do story. And then finally got to the end, and I was like, that was pretty cool. I mean, it definitely picked up, and it's not the best thing ever fucking written, not the best thing ever acted, not the best thing ever done ever.
Yeah.
But it's very competent and
serviceable and
yeah. I mean, I wasn't like, that was fucking stupid, and then just kind of just went on my way. But I was like, it made me think for like a fucking couple days.
That's good.
Afterwards, because I just had like Max is a very like deep kind of character, and on the surface it's like, oh, he lost his wife and child, he's kind of nuts out in the fucking desert, but like the game kind of shows he has kind of levels of crazy.
I think all the elements of why Max is such an interesting character, and I barely look at him as a character in general because I feel like he's just a guide in the wasteland, but for the viewer or the game player. But the thing that's interesting about him is it doesn't convey a whole lot to anybody. So you have to kind of take small things to kind of start. It's like when you play Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2, they don't tell you the storyline. You just got to kind of find elements and start understanding it. Same thing with Mad Max. He doesn't express anything about his character really, except for small little things you have to piece together and start kind of understanding him, and I think in that sense makes him deep. Because I'm sure a story is as deep as like any other good character, but for him you gotta find it. You gotta
exactly, and that's kind of, and there was no puzzle pieces like that per se throughout most of the beginning of the game, and then you get to the point where you get to Gas Town, and all of a sudden it's like, oh shit, and things just boom, 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 kind of fit together, and like a puzzle pieces built the road that I drove on all the way to the end.
Yeah. So you enjoyed the game?
I did. Well, I may not replay the storyline ever again, but I will probably go back and continue building my car because I want to build the gnarliest fucking thing I can, and because like you get two engines in the game, the V6 and the V8. I beat the game with the V8 with just the first default upgrade to it. I didn't fucking pay for anything else, and there's like 6 other ones there. So that's gonna get fucking crazy. There's a bunch of armor I didn't fucking unlock, some weapons I didn't fucking unlock. Just shit like that.
Yeah.
But another thing about that game is there's a lot of ways to take people out. Like I said, the car combat's fucking something else.
Yeah.
You get like a rocket launcher, you get your harpoon, you can rip off wheels and doors and shit, rip people out of their fucking cars, which is horrifying. At the expense of gas, you can actually use side burners, which are flamethrowers out the side of your car.
Yeah.
And
that makes sense because I never run out of gas in that game. So.
Yeah, you use grinders, shit that's attached to your wheels, shotgun. I mean, there's a lot of ways to take shit out.
So, you'd play the game again, not necessarily the storyline. You'd suggest it to people to play?
Yeah. I mean, if it's a very confident sandbox title. Very confident. I'd probably have to say high, like...
I would say if you could wrap the whole thing up, not give it a score, of course, because we don't really do reviews, and if we did, we're not going to do scores. Yeah. If you could wrap it up in like a sentence or two, what would be your final verdict on it?
Do you enjoy car combat games where you upgrade the shit out of everything and you have shitloads to do that'll last you hours? Play Mad Max.
Fair enough. Anything else you want to add to that before we move
Play
over?
Mad Max.
I can vouch for that. It's a really fun game. I haven't beaten it yet, of course, but from what I'm playing and doing in it, I want to continue as well. So definitely play Mad Max, and let's move on to the Metal Gear Solid review. Okay, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Everybody's playing it. If you're not, I'm sure you're interested in it. Everybody's talking about it. People are finally beating it. I was one of them. I beat it in about 78 hours altogether. But of course I was doing stuff on the side. I don't know where to begin. It's a open or sandbox stealth game, and I would argue the only sandbox stealth game. I've not played a game like this before. I've played sandbox games with stealth in it, but not like this. But I'll start off kind of how I was doing with you. The graphics are fucking great. It's a very, very gorgeous looking game, even on console. I'm playing on PC. Metal Gear Solid's never looked this good. You really get to enjoy those graphics during the daytime, even though most people play at night. It's just a really solid looking game. Very detailed, everything. It's really fucking cool. The soundtrack is amazing. It's done by Harry Gregson Williams. He's done all the soundtracks for Metal Gear Solid since Metal Gear Solid 1. It's amazing. It's very cinematic, really cool. I mean, there's parts where I was just fucking blown away just with how good the soundtrack was. But that's... I love Metal Gear Solid, so it doesn't matter. All that shit is normal for the series. Going to gameplay, the gameplay is fucking amazing. It's a lot of games people say you can play it any way you want, and that only means there's about 2 ways to go about it, 3 ways to go about it, good or bad, blah blah blah. This game legitimately gives you the tools to do whatever the fuck you want with. You don't have to use them. You don't have to bring them. You can bring anything you want. And because of that sandbox, it really gives you just every reason to go about a mission the way you want to go about it, and it will reward you according to how well you played that style and what you did. I think that's a really, really smart move on the gameplay aspect of it, just because I knew I was going to like it, but everybody's liking this game. Mm-hmm. And it's because you get to play it how you want to play it, and it's genius. It really is. The buddy system's really neat. It really adds to the whole experience. The wealth of fucking guns in the game and just equipment in general. I'm still unlocking shit, and I'm 80-something hours into it. It's almost overwhelming with the amount of shit I'm still unlocking. To add, FOB mode and just everything. There's so much content in this game that keeps you there even after you beat the game.
Yeah, so MGO.
And then MGO is coming out October 6th. Which is an online versus component. I mean, it's the total package. $60 spent well, absolutely. I'm trying to keep this brief, so I'm not doing this because I could talk about this game for fucking ever. Now going into what I would consider the deeper parts of Metal Gear Solid, the parts that I actually have like bigger opinions on than everybody's gonna say the game's fun, it's awesome, it looks great. The game's storyline, without spoiling anything, is really good. This one actually connects Peace Walker with the original Metal Gear. which is something all Metal Gear fans have been waiting for. Now, one thing I have to say is, you don't have to play any other Metal Gear Solids to enjoy this game. It will help, absolutely, but the game is very good about letting anyone play this game, which is really, it's great, because I know people who played Metal Gear Solid 2, and they don't know what the fuck was happening. And people who played Metal Gear Solid 1 didn't know what the fuck was happening in that game, too. So, like, it made sense. You can play a lot of the Metal Gear Solids, and you really should play the other ones, too. I mean, you should not play 4 unless you play the other ones, because there's so much built up to that point that you're really kind of wasting the game if you haven't
the whole story you're kind of wasting if you don't play 4.
5 is in this transitional area, though, where you're taking one part of the story arc of Metal Gear Solid and you're translating it over to the next part of the saga. So it's very much all about how you want to take in the game. And the storyline is very open to that. Now, when it comes to storyline and the way it was shown, I am a little upset about how little there is when it comes to cinematics. A lot of people complained about that. They fixed it. They made more gameplay and less cinematics. You get a lot of the story out of the cassettes, which I don't mind. I listened to every single one of them. They're all really interesting, really well done. But I do very much miss the cutscenes. That was one thing. And plus, I've been telling people a lot, if you play the storyline missions straight through, I feel like you benefit from it because you get this more concise, focused experience versus if you're doing all the side ops and the storyline missions, because it feels so broken that you're kind of like you're just kind of like getting out of the whole story.
I think I think
That's
a lot of sandbox games are kind of plagued by that.
Definitely.
Because there are times when I'm like, I ain't gonna fucking do the story, and I'll just do whatever for 6 hours, and then I get back to the story, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So, yeah. So I was just going to say, I think
exactly.
that a lot of sandbox games
when I originally heard that they were making like an open world sandbox game, I was like, well, that's weird. But yeah, that's one thing for me personally that takes away from it. Long story short, though, in that regard, I loved this game. So when I say anything that's weaker, it does not take away from the game. I loved the game. But that was something that kind of concerned me. The storyline itself also is a little weird, especially towards the end. You'll get there. You'll see what I mean. But it's still good. It still works. And it changes the lore of Metal Gear Solid. Like everything. It's really interesting. I actually lost sleep when I beat the game. I tried to go to bed. I was up for like 3 hours just thinking about it. Because there's just that much to take in. But yeah, the character's really good. That's another thing, though, too. There's less unique characters than in other Metal Gear Solids. And that's something that also is kind of disappointing. But still, the characters it does have are really interesting. Let's see. There's something else I was going to say, too. The biggest thing that kind of upset me about the game is the game is amazing. And some people say it's a masterpiece. It's hard for me to say that because I feel like Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid 4 and 3 are all masterpieces. And I do hold those on a higher esteem than this game, even though this game is fucking fantastic. But I do really feel like the whole fucking Kojima and Konami drama did affect the end of the game. It's rumored that there's supposed to be another area, a third chapter, a bunch of stuff that I feel like the game should have had. The game is complete. When it ends, it does feel like it ends. There's only like one thing that kind of gets left off, but for what happened, they really put a cap on it and just made it feel complete, which is good on them. But I have to blame Konami in the parts that are weaker because I feel like it's all affected by the game not being fully developed as it was originally intended to. I feel like we could have had something that was like just perfect. And we got a excellent game that's fucking fantastic, and everyone's loving it, and it's really fucking good. But we could have got something that was just fucking just amazing, stupidly fucking a masterpiece
kind of shit.
But again, this is only a disappointment. It doesn't hurt the game itself. It is a fucking great game. It's gotten 9.2s up to 10s. I don't agree with 10s on any game really. But it definitely deserves a high rating. Gameplay's fantastic. Storyline's good. Don't have to play other Metal Gear Solids to really enjoy it. a wealth of content, more coming with the multiplayer. It's the total package, and it's a great fucking game. Again, though, with the lack of cinematics, I do feel like it hurt it. I would actually rathered a linear Metal Gear Solid with more cinematics than this game. As much as I love this game, that's how much I miss the old format. Although I wish they could have done both, because the open world aspect is just something we have not seen. It is, and I forgot to say this earlier, it is one of the best utilized sandbox games I've ever played. And there's a shitload of sandbox games out there now. Of just open world games, and it is not the biggest world, but it is one of the most focused and realized. Perfected and realized open worlds, because everything is useful and makes sense. You never feel like you're wasting time out there, and I love that, because a lot of open world games, I can't stay on course because I'm like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? I'm bored with the storyline. I'm gonna go do this. Metal Gear Solid does not suffer from that, because the storyline is interesting, the gameplay is fun, and everything is useful. It's just, I mean, if I can give it any compliment, more than I love the game. It's one of the best fucking open world games I've ever played in my life.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was kind of harking back to play how you want to play, and how a lot of games do say that, but like, even somebody like, okay, so a little backstory, I don't really stealth. I'm impatient. I want to get in there. I just want to fucking kick asses and fucking get what I need to do and get the fuck out. Now, sometimes that involves just stealthing really quickly, like a la Assassin's Creed or something like that, just running, fucking killing and going and killing and going. And that's kind of my play style. I don't lay in the grass forever. You know, I recon, get the general picture of shit, go in there, do what I need to do. If I get into a firefight, I kill. And that's the difference, is like, I know you are patient. You like to know all the factors for the most part.
I'm more aggressive on my stealth technique, though. A lot of people try and be like, I'm not going to kill anybody because I'm Batman.
But like, go in, go out.
I like to go in there. I like the satisfaction of no one saw me, because in my brain I'm like, see, I'm better than them. I bested them, blah, blah, blah. But I also like to kill them, because I'm, like you, competitive and aggressive in some ways.
Yeah.
So like,
and I'm very aggressive when it comes to stuff like that. Anything that involves brawling, I'm pretty much down.
Yep. Whereas like Chevy, so you like to run and shoot shit. I like to sneak in and fucking slit throats, fucking cut butts and shit. A fucking Chevy likes to like just lay out and just snipe people.
Yeah, and you know what? We all get the same grade on missions. We can all get
I get A's and S's, baby.
Yeah, like I haven't got anything lower than like a minus or
I got
something.
a fucking a D or an E on one mission.
Oh, I got a B on one of the first missions, because I trumped it all up, man. I just ran in, I started fucking firing and fucking. I threw people off roofs and shit.
And I'm not beyond that. Sometimes I'll get a wild hair up my ass. I get a fucking LMG, a grenade launcher, and some shit. I just go in there and start fucking just going nuts, just fucking chaos. Yeah, because it's fun. Like, there's just so many ways you can go about doing it.
And the thing about that is, they're all legit ways to play.
Yeah.
And the game doesn't.
The game's not like, well, you need to fucking chill out, and they're not like, you need to stop fucking killing people when you're stealthing. Or it's like, you know, Chevy, like, you need to fucking get in there and stop being a pussy out there. Like, it doesn't do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you can literally just fucking play it how you want. You could go get a tank and just roll in there and start fucking shooting people with it. As long as you do that well and fucking in a timely manner, you can still get a fucking A.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, that's the brilliance in my opinion of this game. It doesn't necessarily mean one way is better than the fucking other, but it's just it's how
it's
you.
It's very good about judging different gameplay, just ways that people play, and grading them accordingly. You could on the flip side, you could still your play style get a fucking or D or or a C. I have gotten a D before on a mission where I had to blow some shit up and I didn't have the right equipment on me, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do this sloppy and get the hell out. I still gotta go back and fix that. But yeah, I mean, like, it's such a diverse game for a diverse group of people to play the game. I mean, this is the most accessible. I mean, the control scheme is better than any Metal Gear Solid's ever been, too. And it's way more streamlined, but not to the point where it, like, doesn't have a fucking soul. And it's just so open to every, like, unless you don't like games where you're in third person and you like have to move on foot, I don't see how you couldn't like this game.
Exactly. I mean, even like we said, your brother Chevy is loving the game, and he's not very that actiony third person shooter kind of guy. And
but the game allows him to move at his own pace. He doesn't like fast paced, aggressive shit. So, and when that happens with him, I'm sure it sucks. But like, but he can sit out there, snipe people, slowly sneak in, do it at his own pace, and the game allows it.
Yeah, he's not running in fucking full the Hurt Locker suit.
Yeah.
Fucking doing a bionic punch on the first guy he fucking sees, and then pulling out a rocket launcher and shooting a guard tower and blowing it out.
Yeah, and I mean, when I stealth in, I literally run into the town, and then fucking hit spacebar and just jump on my chest, start fucking crawling and just killing people.
Yeah, and that's kind of, I mean, that's pretty much what I do, is I talk to him like, where the fuck is everyone else? And then they tell me, and I fucking beat his ass, and then I play with dead bodies a lot. I know that sounds really weird, but like I'll pick them up and I'll throw them through fucking windows. And
you know, if you pick up a dead body or one that's knocked out and you throw it on a bed, they won't suspect it because they think he's asleep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of really cool stuff in that game. There's so many little things in the game.
Yeah. If any of you are watching this and are curious about a lot of the deets that this game has, there's a neat article on IGN.
IGN, yeah, 100 things
that you didn't know about Metal Gear Solid, and it's spoiler free. So
definitely check that out. I mean, if I remember, I'll put a link in there for that. But yeah, I gotta wrap this up. This is going longer than I wanted to go. I was gonna go for 10 minutes. One more thing too is there's 2 chapters in the game, and the first chapter, if you're like me and you're really big on the storyline of Metal Gear Solid, is a little slow. The second chapter is where it all gets really fucking good. No spoilers at all. Some really fucking good scenes. And the ending, we will be doing a spoiler talk, so when he beats it, and hopefully some of my other friends will have beaten it by then, because we got to do this as soon as possible, hopefully.
It's relevant.
We'll talk about deeper stuff in the game, because I am fucking dying to talk about this game with people. The ending is so fucking not what I was expecting, which is something I expected from Kojima. So, yeah, if I can just shorten this up, if you're playing it, I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you can realize fucking just how good Kojima is in his games. And if you haven't played it or if you're curious about it, just fucking get it if you can. It's amazing. It's great. I beat it. I loved it. There is some weaknesses in it, but nothing that hinders it from being amazing. It's a great game. Completely worth it. And yeah, just fucking play it.
Wrap it up in 2 sentences.
I fucking just did. Metal Gear Solid 5 is short of being a masterpiece. You should play it because you'll love it.
There you go.
But yeah, that's going to do it, I think, for our dual review of Mad Max and Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Let us know what you think of these games. If you're interested in playing them, if you are playing them, what are you thinking? Or what do you think of them? If you've beaten them, let us know what you thought. Try and keep the spoilers out so other people don't know or don't find out something they don't want to know. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching Tasty Loot Gaming. This has been a tasty bit. My name's Seth.
And I'm Josh.
And yeah, we'll see you on the next episode, guys.